Hey fellow book lovers, it's Nathan Stout, and I want to talk to you today about the second book in the Beyonder series, so stay tuned. So, Beyonders. I talked to you about, well, hopefully you watched the video, but about the first book. Today I want to talk to you about Beyonders 2, Seeds of Rebellion, the second book in the Beyonder series by Brandon Mull. The second book is kind of a continuation of the first, meaning it follows the same main two characters and their story arcs or their story plots. So the main two characters being Jason and Rachel. In this book, they're continuing their journey of trying to both save themselves, I guess, but also to defeat the Dark Wizard that's kind of taking over the world of Lyrian, where they live. Towards the end of book 1, Jason is able to do what both of the kids want to do. He's able to go back to the human world, which I guess is a mild spoiler, but it's important to mention. It's important to the plot of book 2, because in book 2, Jason is confronted with the fact that he's back where he wants to be in the human world with his family, everything, all the comforts and, all of that. But he knows that Rachel is stuck behind in the world of Lyrian and not in the best situation. She's with a group of rebels being hunted down by the Emperor. So he's faced with the choice, do I stay where I'm comfortable or do I try to go back and save her? Ultimately, he chooses to do that, which that'll come up in just a second with one of the items that I like to review. So I say let's just jump in. So first, what I liked about the story. I liked that it's action-packed. I like the pacing of the story. I felt like I was moving along with the story the whole time, and I enjoyed that. I liked the characters. In Lyrian, the characters are based off of magic. They're developed with Adamic. As these magic beings, they have certain characteristics. I like that in this story, that keeps continuing. We meet giants, we meet other creatures, we meet characters that we've met before in the previous book. There's a lot of different kinds of characters, and I like that. I think it's fun the way that those characters were developed and how they'll interface with our two main characters, with Jason and Rachel. So definitely enjoyed that. Let's see, as far as what I didn't like about this book, I guess maybe this is a stretch, but with the way that Jason gets back into Lyrian, he gets there the same way that he gets there in the first book. The first book was by accident. He goes through the mouth of a hippopotamus into Lyrian. He accidentally falls into a tank. In book 2, he is kind of like, he wants to get back. The only thing that for me was that I didn't like about the book is that there's this mom and her child that are there looking at the hippopotamus, and he's like, he says something to the effect of like, somebody needs to go check on this because there's music coming from the mouth of the hippopotamus. So he jumps in and climbs into the mouth of the hippopotamus, essentially being swallowed whole in front of this lady and her small child. Like, that seems like that'd be so disturbing for that kid to see somebody get eaten by an animal. So I can see that that was how he was going to get back in the world, but poor kid that had to see that all happen. So I don't know, maybe it could have been done at night or something like that so it wouldn't be so disturbing. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, honestly. So, favorite characters. There's quite a few characters I would pick from book 2. A lot of them are just tie-overs from book 1, so Jason and Rachel, the main two characters. I really like the characters Farron, Jasher, and Drake. Farron being one of the displacers, Jasher and Drake being seed people. Very cool, magical kind of beings. There's Galaran, the Blind King, and Nedwin, his top assistant. I like those characters as well. They're very heroic, and they're going to have very important roles throughout the whole series. So, yeah, definitely enjoyed those characters. Favorite part?
Listen here.
Favorite? I don't know what that was. I've already forgotten it, but it probably is important. What was I just saying? Oh, favorite part. Seven Vales. I enjoyed the place, the land or the home of the Seed people, called the Seven Vales because it's like a protected area and it's 7 valleys. It sounds very cool. A very cool place to think about and explore. The jungle. I enjoyed the jungle, which is like a place they get to towards the end of the book. I liked the part where they're battling these zombies. If you've read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyways, there's these people that have been like cursed in this one area of Lyrian, and they have to get through there without being digested. Another favorite part I'd say would be Rachel and her. So Rachel kind of discovers she has this connection to Adamic, that she can speak this language, that she can use this magic, and I like that she becomes kind of this superhero because she has access to this magic that developed this world, and she's able to refine it, and she's quite proficient at it. I liked that part. So yeah, those would be, if I had to pick my favorite parts, those would be parts that I would choose. As far as who I would recommend this to, I'd recommend this book to people that love adventure stories, especially fantasy fiction. Those are going to be prime fans for this kind of a book. If you've read other Brandon Mull stuff, any of his other work, you'll probably like this one as well. I would say though that this book tends to be a little bit older than some of his other works, so I would say probably preteen, teen, adults that like more general audience type material, as well as I think like older, more mature middle graders could pick up on this book as well and enjoy it. These books are written to be a little bit older than some of his other work. So that's kind of who I would recommend it to. That said, love the book. Definitely 2 thumbs up. And recommend it to quite a big general audience. Fun book and a fun series to read and follow. So anyways, those were my thoughts about the book. If you're interested in checking it out, I've read it and also listened to it on Audible. I'll have the links if you want to find it and check it out in either of those ways. Loved the Audible version, which that's the one that I read most recently. And yeah, you can check it out below. Also as well, if you check out below, you can leave a comment. If you have read this series and this book specifically, you have a part that I didn't mention as your own favorite part or favorite character, let's chat. So leave that information down below and we'll start a discussion. Thanks everybody for checking out this video and sharing your thoughts. I appreciate it. Please subscribe and yeah, follow my journey as I talk about other books and we promote reading, and as I share my own books. Like this is my last book that I published myself, and I'm working to write more books, so I'll make some videos that kind of share that process. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great week, great day, whatever it is, and yeah, thanks again for checking out this video, and we'll talk to you later. Go find a good book and we'll catch up later. Bye.